Hey y'all, welcome back to No Collar Gaming. This is Matt, and we have a Madden matchup for you in the middle of an legendary Bears season. They are 9-3. Khalil Mack has 20.5 sacks through week 13. We are leading the league in defense. We are not leading the league in offense, but hey, we're winning. And now we have the Cowboys, who have Lamar Jackson somehow because the commissioner cheats. And we're going to beat his ass.
The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback.
All right, so first and foremost, David Montgomery got injured, and I still forgot to change the depth chart around. So we are going to have Tariq Cohen carrying the load. Still in power back position, so Tariq Cohen will get most of the carries.
The inline. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get a good
run.
9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So the whole goal here is time of possession. Keep Lamar and Zeke off the field. And win the game that way.
The former Seahawk. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
There you go, Tariq.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, we've got mismatches.
They go play action with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Nope.
And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created.
Ooh, look at that mismatch.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
Pass interference? PI? Give me a PI. Thank you.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
That's one.
Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
All right, so here we go. I know I've heard people complain all the time about him running with his quarterback all the freaking time. So we're going to have spies and contains all over the place.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Ooh, good pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not
don't do that again.
Working across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and a yard, Jackson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And an alley to run.
Forgot to contain.
The contact as he slides to a stop.
Can't do that. That's me.
His own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. Bryant has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's what I like to see.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And
no, sir. No, sir. Take that field goal. Take it.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary.
Van Der Esch.
Yeah, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and 1,
Nope. Left him alone. You messed up. What's up, man?
Oh, you playing on Madden?
Yeah, just in the league game, then we'll put on the Saints. Yeah, I was worried there. Like, where the fuck is Chris with my car? Oh, the doink!
Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our
Doink, doink,
doink.
doink. Kickers hitting the posts again, a Chicago tradition.
After the PAT miss.
Well, I'm not trying to have
This will be taken about the 12. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
So we're going to start being a little more aggressive with our play calling.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Play action. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson.
No, not that time.
Leonard Floyd,
nice job,
Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Under pressure again, and down he
Lamar
goes
ain't going nowhere.
Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on
There you go, D.
down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that
Shit,
first
there wasn't
down
a
there,
hole open. He was wide open.
Careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. 12 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
That's good run.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
I love this game.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now comes the Cowboys punter.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Caught on left side by Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now Trubisky on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done.
Yeah,
15 from the 20.
I have enough injuries to deal with.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running
This
backs
is
in open
probably
space because
stupid.
they
I'm
have the
gonna say
ability
it
to make
now.
people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
Keep it going, guys.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very
Make
military
running the ball
to me.
worthless.
Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words
Only
you've
way
taught
I'm
me.
going to win this
And they
against
just
this
got it
guy
done.
because
And
he's
slowly but surely now.
Zeke and Lamar together are a little too dangerous for my liking.
Not only pulling away, but you
So my
mentioned
whole
slowly
thing is
but
keep the
surely,
score
you
high.
also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you
Keep the
really
score
give yourself
high
an
and
advantage.
beat their ass.
This will be taken about the 12.
QB contain on every freaking play.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, can't let them do that either.
With a
Damn it.
number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
So we're up by 13. Rules state I can't chew or I can't chew the clock until up by 28, so we're just going to keep playing our game here.
They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Let's see if we can't get him to bite here.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Rolling to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Okay.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down.
Thank you, Khalil.
On his back. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
21 and a half.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson.
There you go, defense.
Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
He's starting to panic.
First and
We've
10
got
now
it.
from the 30. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 22 yards there, a first down. A it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Bears push further out in front. Now it's Trubisky, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
All right. So now I've noticed that the wind is extremely strong tonight.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly. Set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still... Because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.